tears been falling for so long. But the more you try to work it out, it seems you're going around in circles. But your best is yet to come. Activating success. Activating success. Activating success. Activating success. Get on your feet.
Welcome to a new and exciting episode of Activating Success. Today is a new day. No matter what you're going through right now, get excited about life. You have only one life to live. Give it your best shot. I'm so excited today because I believe that you will be inspired today. Don't go away. Stay right there. We'll be right back. Thank you.
Somebody else is hard and he's hard. But my knees are not again. You were seated on the throne, the lion and the lamb. There is none like you. You are seated on the throne, the lion and the lamb. There is none like you. My God, you reign. Yes, you reign. Jesus, you reign. Yes, you reign. Yeah. My God, you reign. Yes, you reign. Jesus, you reign. Yes, you reign.
You are seated on the throne, the lion and the lamb. There is none like you. You are seated on the throne, the lion and the lamb.
There is none like you.
There is none like
Lift your voice,
you.
everybody.
My God,
Say
you
it like you mean it.
reign. Yes, you reign.
Jesus, you reign.
Jesus, you reign.
Yes, you reign.
Yes, you reign.
My God, you reign.
My God, you reign.
Yes, you
Yes,
reign.
you reign.
Over everything.
Jesus, you reign.
Yes, you reign. Yes, you
Yes,
reign.
you
Yes, you
reign.
Yeah.
My God, you reign.
You reign.
Yes, you
Above principalities.
reign.
Yeah.
Jesus, you reign.
You reign above
Yes, you
powers.
reign. My God, you reign.
Above everything
Yes,
I
you
know.
reign.
Everything I can think of.
Jesus, you reign.
Yes, you.
Yes, you reign.
Yeah, la, 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 la. Yeshua, HaMashiach. 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 There is none like you. There can be none like you. There is none like you. There will be none like you. There is none. There is none. Yeshua, Yeshua, Hamashiach, Hamashiach.
Hello, friend. I'm Mike Murdoch. Keep watching Activating Success with my wonderful, wonderful friend, Love Idoko.
This is Bishop Noel Jones, and I want you to continue watching Activate Success with Love Idoko.
I want to thank each and every one of you for the privilege of having me here this afternoon. I consider this a very huge privilege and honor because everybody seated right here this afternoon is working very hard to maximize his or her potentials in different fields. And so I am so privileged to stand before each and every one of you this afternoon. And I believe that by the grace of God, we'll be able to share our thoughts on activating success in life and also activating success in business. I also want to appreciate the president of Yen Benue, architect Mrs. Unguvan Kenge, for working very hard and also extending this invitation to me. I want to say that I appreciate it. Very quickly, I'll be speaking on what I call activating success in life and in business. Basically, if we look at it, success is not for definition. Success is not for grammatical analysis. Success is reality. But for the basis of this gathering this afternoon, I would like to say that a successful person can be defined as an ordinary person with an extraordinary determination. A successful person can be defined as an ordinary person with an extraordinary determination. Success in life takes determination. Success in life takes hard work. Success in life means that we must have a made-up mind. The day you make up your mind about life, that day your world begins to change. That is what I believe. And so this afternoon, I'm going to quickly share 5 pointers. You can call it pointers, you can call it keys, you can call it nuggets to activating success in life and in business. Pointer number 1 or key number 1 or nugget number 1, have a plan. Success is simply order. If we are not orderly in life, we cannot achieve success in whatever we do. We must have a plan. A lot of us will ask God, God, give us money, prosper my business. But it doesn't just stop at that. You must first have a plan, we must have an idea, we must have a strategy. Have a plan. The popular Mary Kay had a remarkable habit of writing down her plans in order of priority. And at her death, Mary Kay's business was valued worth billions of dollars because she had a remarkable habit of writing down her plans in order of priority. If we do not have a plan in life, we will not be determined to maximize our potentials and to achieve success. And so, we must have a plan. Some of us might have a plan, but we go about it the wrong way. One, some people might have a plan and then you share your plans and your ideas with people. And then in the process of sharing your plans and your ideas with people, people discourage you and make you lose enthusiasm. I'll give you an example. For example, you have a plan, you have a fantastic idea, you're so excited about it, and in your mind you can picture success, you can picture, results and everything. And then you share it with several people, and then some of them say, this country is in recession, it's not possible, you cannot. Some other people will say, this is Benue now. This thing, if you're in Lagos, it will work. You cannot work in Benue, And then as you keep hearing those negative comments, it kills your enthusiasm to pursue that dream. And gradually, you stop doing something about it, and then that enthusiasm dies. On the other hand, you might be talking about your dream so much that you talk about your plan, and then, because you're talking about it too much, you think that you are doing something already. But in the real sense, you are not doing anything. But because you're talking about it too much, you think you're doing something already, and then, a great man once said that the future you're looking forward to comes a day at a time. The future you talked about yesterday, the future you talked about last week, is already today, and it's coming every day. And so you keep talking about your plan, but you're not doing anything, but you think you're doing something because you're talking about it. So my advice is that if we have a plan, keep your plan so that friends and enemies will not abort your plan. Anytime I have a plan or an idea to do something, like when I was planning to start activating success on AIT, now, I was doing it over 2 years. I had like two quarters recorded already. The day I made it public that Activating Success was starting on AIT, I had already more than 24 episodes. I had gotten my airtime with the TV station. I had done everything. So I would advise that as we have plans for our life and for our business, let's quietly work at the plan, build that plan, develop that plan, and avoid getting discouraged from people who do not share the same ideas like we do. Pointer number 2, or key number 2, or nugget number 2. Be your greatest fan. Believe in yourself. Nobody is going to hype you or hype your business like you will hype it yourself. Nobody is going to believe in you except you believe in yourself. I'll give an example very close here. If you see Mrs. Okoye, Onyinye Okoye on Facebook, you will feel like closing your business and joining Oriflame. Am I lying? Because the way she hypes it and talks about it, you just want to leave everything you're doing and you want to, please, I want to join Oriflame. So if you do not believe in what you're doing, if you do not hype your business yourself, nobody is going to hype it better than you do. Nobody is going to believe in you better than you do. Our president, Mrs. Unguvan, if you see her farming or doing events or construction, you just want to do what she's doing because she makes it attractive. So from today on, I'll encourage us to believe in ourselves more than we have before and be your greatest fan. You only can hype yourself. Nobody will do it better than you can. Number 3, pointer number 3, key number 3. Be a finisher. A great man once said that nobody will greet you well done for laying the foundation of your house. They will only greet you well done for the completion of that house. Nobody will remember you for what you have started. You will only be remembered for what you finish. It is not enough to start. If you don't finish what you have started, nobody will remember you. That is the truth. My mentor, Dr. Mike Murdoch, said something. He said, your entry in life will be, your exit in life will be remembered longer than your entry. How you leave a place will be remembered longer than how you entered that place. It is not enough to start. We must finish what we have started. And I'll share a very short story of someone who had the greatest story of a never give up spirit. John Akwari of Tanzania went to represent his country in the 1968 Olympic Games in Mexico. John Stephen Akwari was an athlete, and just after the race had started, he fell down and broke his knee. And then he was just lying there in pain. But John Stephen Akwari did not just end there. He got up, he struggled, he managed, long after the winner of that race had been announced. And the spectators had started going home. John Stephen Akwari managed to get to the finish point at 7 p.m. when the race started at 3 p.m. And then when John Stephen Akwari got to the finish line, everybody walked up and I was wondering, this race ended long time ago. Why did you bother to get to the finish line? And John Stephen Akwari said something. My country did not send me 12,000 kilometers to start this race. They sent me 12,000 kilometers to finish this race. I don't want to go back to my country and say, oh, I started and I fell off. But I want to go back and tell them that I finished this race. Today, the man that won that race, I don't even know his name. I don't think I can find his name if I Google it. But John Stephen Akwari is remembered for his never give up spirit. It is not enough to start. We must finish what we have started, because you will only be remembered for what you finish, not what you start.
Hi, my name is Shaka Pim.
My name is Desmond Elliott.
You're looking for a world-class venue
For your conferences, weddings
seminars, dinners, and weddings
in Makodi, Benue.
Pointer number 4. Read books and learn more about your business. Now, permit me to quote the late Archbishop Benson Idahosa. He said that you cannot use a 19th century weapon to fight a 20th century battle. That you know something yesterday cannot give you automatic victory today. You must consistently update and upgrade your knowledge. If you are the best in your field today, if you do not update yourself, you will be outdated. So you have to keep updating your knowledge so that you can keep up with the trend and remain relevant. People will never want to identify with you if you are not relevant. People will only want to identify with you if you are relevant. Nobody will want to identify with a liability. Everybody wants to identify with a solution to a problem. And so, if you don't read books, if you don't develop yourself, for example, whatever business you find yourself in, read books about it, develop yourself. Far back in 2009, I wanted to do something about events planning. I went to the UK, I did a course in events planning. Anytime I find books, anytime I have an opportunity to travel, I don't travel to shop, I travel to study, I travel to learn. So buy books. My father's greatest assets were books. If you sell my father's books, you'll be a comfortable millionaire. And I think that's where I learned how to read from. So invest in books, buy books, read things online that has to do with your area of interest. Dr. Mike Murdoch said that, sorry I quote him too much, he's my mentor. Dr. Mike Murdoch said that a clue to God, what God has assigned you to do, is what you are passionate about. Whatever you are passionate about is a clue to what God has assigned you to do in life. Pointer number 5. Detoxify your life. Detoxify your life. Look at your life and evaluate the friendships and the relationships you keep. Some people are just toxic, negative, energy draining. As a matter of fact, there are people you sit down to have conversations with, and by the time you're done, they leave you empty. You came there loaded, you came there with ideas, but by the time you finish having conversations with them, you leave there empty. You have even forgotten your plan, you have forgotten your idea. Evaluate your relationships. Les Brown, the popular motivational speaker, said something that hit me very hard. He said, if you are the smartest in your group, you need to get a new group. If you are the smartest in your group, you need to get a new group. Dr. Mike Murdoch said that, show me your 5 best friends and I can predict your future. Keep friends that will encourage you, friends that will inspire you, friends that believe in you, friends that motivate you, friends that will tell you the truth. Because your relationship and your association will determine whether your life will be productive or whether you will not be productive. So detoxify your life. Evaluate your friendships and your relationships. If it's not helping you, you need to change those relationships. No matter how technical the world gets, opportunities happen through people. Your friends explain who you are more than what you do. Your friends explain who you are more than what you do. Finally, sometimes we go through difficult times in business. We go through difficult times in life. I like to say that don't let anybody's opinion about your life, about your business become your reality. Whatever anybody says is the person's business. Whatever anybody says is what the person thinks about you. But you know the best revenge? The best revenge is working very hard and succeeding. You see, when you succeed in what you're doing, the same people that laughed at you, they will look for you to laugh with you. The same people that did not believe you when you started will start looking for ways to say they are connected to you. Oh, he was my neighbor. Oh, he was my schoolmate. Oh, we are family friends. So instead of looking for how to defend yourself, instead of looking for how to make a point, instead of looking for how to explain yourself to people, work very hard and succeed at whatever you're doing. And I'll leave us with a short illustration. My elder sister sent me a video a few days ago, and it hit me very hard. And I'd like to leave us with that illustration. Can I have a glass of water, please? Now, I'd like to ask a question. How heavy is this glass of water? How heavy? Somebody is fighting me. He said, you tell us. How heavy is the weight of this water? Okay. Okay. Good. Now, she got that answer correct. Now, I saw this illustration and it hit me very hard, and I'd like to share it with you. The weight of this water depends on how long you carry it. If you hold it for a few minutes, you will not feel anything. If you hold it for an hour or more, it begins to feel heavy. If you hold it for a whole day, your hand begins to feel numb and paralyzed. The worries and the stress of this life is like the glass of water in my hand. If you think about it a little, it doesn't hurt. If you think about it for 1 hour or a few hours, it's going to hurt you a little. But if you think about it for a whole day or days, it begins to leave you depressed, frustrated, and discouraged about life, like you cannot do anything about it. So please, always remember to put the glass down. I'd like to leave you with this word, and I'd like to say that no matter what you're going through right now, yes, the country is in recession, but a lot of people are making millions in this recession. You have what it takes to be celebrated. You have what it takes to be who you want to be. Nobody's idea about your life is your reality. So get up now, do something positive with your life, and maximize your potential.